Astolfo. I don't know how to say Astolfo. I don't watch Fate anime. The only anime I watch right now is Overlord, Chainsaw Man, Spy X Family, and I think that's it. Those are the only three I really care about right now. But anyway, I'm not that much of a weeb. Bloodwing's the weeb. The new Gundam? Nim, shoot a message to Bloodwing. She needs stuff. Well, actually, she's also sick right now, but she needs stuff. 2018 Yankee tomorrow. I will try to play, Falcon, because here's the thing. I had a Halloween party to go to tomorrow, but they canceled last second. So now my evening's free again. You really want to say those words? Which words, CWC? Which words? You're scaring me. Watch or read Rosori Vampire? That's one of Bloodwing's favorites, if I remember correctly. She has a backpack of that bat creature thing. But anyway, rounds begun. Let's go ahead and get things done. All right, well, I know the plugin's working as we can hear people locally. And someone's laughing for some silly reason. What? Is that a freaking AGM or is that a Sidewinder? That's a freaking air-to-air missile. Does that mean the Hellcat has an air-to-air missile too? Are they gonna be playing tag with these? Oh. Whoa. Okay. I see where the rig is. All right. So Green 4 get 3 miniguns and an AAM. Okay. Mal, don't lie to me like that. Don't lie to me like that.
Też ma 30, ja mam 5 magazynków. Dlaczego Scorpion ma tak mało magazynków, a ma tyle samo ammo?
Nie biorę Skorpiona.
All right. So it's a helicopter duel. I love it. Anyway, let's go ahead and go through our mission here. So, this mission was made by someone named FNF for the Malin event, because every week we come to do, you know, Malin night fights, right? That's why he's in our chat. Anyway, background for this is Russians looked to take out the island's power grid by taking out the wind farm with battery backup. In addition, the old Diesel power plant is being targeted to remove any chance of the island turning that power back on. Wow, Russians taking out power plants. I feel like there's some IRL stuff going on that might symbolize what... Anyway, area of operations. There's an underground area in the AO. It has been blocked off. 1 second. And provides no tactical advantage, so please don't go there. Yes, Boo. I am good, but that sounds great, Boo. Anything else? Do you need me to do anything? Okay. Okay. All right, Boo. Good to know, and then they can get it treated, okay? All right. Love you. See you in a bit, Boo. Sorry about that. Bloodwing she's sick with something. She's taken multiple COVID tests and it's all come back negative. So she might have strep or like a seasonal flu. And we're thinking she caught it while we went to the Gorillaz concert on Monday. But it's weird because whatever she caught, I should have also caught at this point, which means I have antibodies against it. And I'm trying to think what it could be. Because I think a few months ago, I was sick with something and she was fine. But we were also in close proximity, so I don't know. But anyway, back to the announcement. I just had to interrupt the stream to make sure she was okay. What did I give her? I don't know, man. Anyway, area of operations. There's, we already went over that. Notes. Pilots on both sides have a rearm area. This area only refills the AA missile via a scroll wheel option. You must be in the helicopter piloting it to do it. As long as the helicopter is within 50 meters of the crate and the option appears, the enemy rearm area is hidden. Okay, so it's only per side. Neat. Game mode, 2 terminals to hack, 90-second countdown, blah, blah, blah. Mission variables, 800 meters, render distance, 125 build points, which is the default for the defenders. No magnified optics nor NVG equipment. Mats, both sides have AA equipment in the form of an Igla and a Stinger. Or as I like to say, a piece of shit and a somewhat piece of decent AA. Anyway, uniforms for Blue 4 don't exist because there's no Blue 4 in this scenario. Op 4 are modern Russian Army desert camouflage kits. You got platoon leader, platoon sergeant, squad leader, team leader, auto rifleman assistant, grenadier, grenadier IR that have the Hunt IR, 40mm camera grenades. You fire up in the air, parachute down, give you a nice bird's eye view of the AO. Otherwise, you got your machine gunners, machine gunner assistants. These guys are reserved for Delta now. Combat engineers have the choice of 4 different types of explosive, 4 tripwire mines, which 2 are HE and 2 are flares, 3 AT mines, 2 satchel charges, or 4 satchel explosive charges, excuse me. So 4 explosive charges or 2 explosive satchels. Satchels are bigger. You can throw them not as far, though. And they have a bigger explosion effect, which is what I meant by they're bigger. Oh, well. Anyway, medium anti-tank, 1 in assistant. 2 in assistant don't exist anymore because there's only 1 in assistant in a group called Echo now. Recon Infantry, Recon Scout, and Sniper are all scrubbed out. They used to be part of a group called X-Ray, which doesn't exist on the roster anymore. Designated Marksman is important, though, because Alpha through Charlie each have 1 DMR, which for the Op 4 is going to be an SVD. Then you have your crew lead, crewmen, pilots, medics, and base kit. Loadouts for these guys are going to be AK-74s or AKSs, MP443 Grouches as the secondary handgun, RPKs for the light machine gunners in Alpha through Charlie, PKPs and Delta are assigned to Delta, and the machine gunner slots. Light anti-tank is going to be an RPG, and then crew and aviation get a choice of a PP2000 or an AKS. Nothing on crew served weapons. Their assets include the KA-60 Kasatka. That's it. 2 Gaz 233-014s with the turret on top. They have an AGS and a PKP, but the AGS is unscripted because FNF doesn't do autocannons or GMGs. 12 Gaz transport cars and 4 Kamaz transport trucks. Looking on Op 4, we have Vagrant commanding, who I would say he's the most seasoned out of every commander here, though. Decent win-loss ratio, and he's usually the one with a good balance of plans. Mackenzie's going to be his platoon medic. Newton leading Alpha. Alpha 1 being led by Kaleo with Rufus, Heartseer, Martinez, and under him. Pierce leading Alpha 2 with Lord, I'm just going to call him Waldo, Fonz, Holton, and Mittens. Bravos merge everyone together. It's Lurch reading Jack, Mitz, Fitz, Green Shade, Bits, Idiot Wolf, Jabby, Morgan, Madman Pete, Hamilton, Twins, and Oddball. Nemesis leading Charlie with Cake here as his 2IC Novix as the marksman, Dobbs as the medic. Charlie 1B led by King with Bronson, Whiplash, Iander, Bands, Kazul, and Flying Fin under him. Yanni leading Charlie 2 with Cola, Snaps, Roster, Roofy, Cats, and Arma Jesus under him. Delta being led by Pete with Revolk as the medic. Andreri leading Delta 1 with Cheviak, Warkes, and Otto under him. Solomon leading Delta 2 with Cameron, Crazy, and Gogu under him. And then Hotel has Nicholas and Blast together. 2 pilots I do not recognize, but looking over at Green 4 here, though, we have for their information, they are going to be the Czech Force kits. I want to look at their DMR because it's not shown. DMR is also going to be an SVD. All right, SA-58s or HK-416s as the choice of rifle for Green 4, CZ-99s as the handgun. Mini-Me's for the light machine gunners, FN mags for the machine gunners under Delta. Light anti-tanks going to be the single-shot disposable M136. And then we have Scorpions and 416s for the crew and aviation slots. Something on crew served weapons. They get a BTR-60 Hilux, which is a Hilux truck with a BTR-60 turret on the rear. A Wildcat, which is the vanilla helicopter for the AAF. And then 6 UAZs. Looking on their roster, leading them is Korvac. Alpha's being led by Shy with Mutant as the marksman. Olaf leading Alpha 1 with Curie, Wayne, Simply, Reapers, and Seismo under him. Belatari leading Alpha 2 with Skit, Zombie Forever, Lonaru, Daedalor, Zali, and Flaninja under him. Bravo has the command and Bravo 1 elements merged together. It's Pingus, Snafarino, Solik, Gronska, MFL, Petrovsky, Vexen, Zarg, and I'm calling him Zag. Zag and Albuquerque. Norris leading Bravo 2 with Iqbal Cliff and Patriot under him. NASA leading Charlie with Steve as his 2IC. Kabubi Face taking the marksman role. Ibno as the medic. Bluck leading Charlie 1 with Wombat Kermit. Demovar, Rigel, Ezio, and Pogo underscore together. Ash leading Charlie 2 with Banks, Eric, Kiru, Wheaton, Major Khan, and Arcor under him. Sam leading Echo with Slushy as the AA gunner and Lolo as the AA assistant with an extra missile. Dream and Fred taking the vehicle crew with the BTR-60. And Depso and Timek flying for Green 4. Looking at the objectives here, the first terminal seems to be in this small little building right here on this Terminal 2 location. And then Terminal 1 is in the southern objective. marked on the map for everyone. It appears to be in this little warehouse area by the power grid. So I assume this is the wind farm, and then down there is the diesel power plant. Okay. Underground areas, I would assume, are over here, and they have been somewhat blocked off. Yeah, but it looks like they did add a bunch of custom stuff right here, though. For what reason? I don't know, but cool. Anyway. That might also actually just be part of the map itself, so my bad. Regardless, opt for, I mean, it's a really simple, just move up on the MSRs here, deploy, attack the AOs one at a time. Shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, standard stuff, that's what I figured, Mal. But yeah, should be all good. And I see Falcon just talking a lot in chat. That's expected. Falcon likes to talk. You want to put work into selling something to avoid. I get you. Falcon, it's okay. I'll see you next Thursday, buddy. 5 minutes to go, and we'll see how things go with our Drunk Firebear gifting out 5 gift subs. If you got a sub from Drunk Firebear, make sure you thank him. Otherwise, I hope you all keep enjoying the operations. And I hope you get a nice kick out of the scenario. The pilots, again, are going to be for Op 4, Nicholas, and Blast, who I've never seen fly, so we'll see how they do. And then Depso and Tymek are flying for Green 4, which I've seen fly. They do pretty well on their own in OFCRA operations, so we'll just have to see how things go.
Send in Goat Team 6 now. Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Man. Scandy and Papega are under Op 4 under Charlie here. I know a lot of you like to bet on Papega and Scandy, and they've merged together for this week, so we'll see how things go. Now, in terms of streams, I'm debating, because here's the deal. I'd love to get into some DayZ, but none of the DayZ servers I want to go to are live right now, so the only choice I'd have is to go on public servers. So I might do that this weekend just for the hell of it and get absolutely murdered in my own schizophrenia. But then I also want to play some more Fallout. But I do have a little bit more editing I want to do because I did a big bulk of it over 2 or 3 days. And then that got wrapped up. But, I mean, hell, I've gotten a lot of stuff done. Planted a new batch of plants for some more peppers. I've got a thyme plant now growing in my indoor garden. I've got a batch of mead and a batch of cider brewing, which we streamed yesterday, the making of that. And that's that mead. I should take a picture and show you guys. It's fermenting like high hell. Shut up, Don. Your banana pepper died. I'm sorry to hear that, Smiles. Shark, maybe. I'm sticking to DayZ for now. I'm also thinking of taking it to Tarkov one day, but I'm just going to give it a few months, and then we'll see where we want to take it. And then I got something special planned for the Fallout recordings, but I got to, you know, get through today and get a few things submitted and go from there. We'll see, Mox. Again, I'm just taking it easy for myself right now. I'm trying to really cut into my editor backlog and get a bunch of things front log. Because, by the way, oh, there's Malin, and now he's gone. Don't know what that was about. I'm thinking, I'm trying to make a schedule for myself to bane out all of the footage I need to bane out. Oh, God. That's a helicopter. Now he's got to change the pylons, I guess, because this helicopter's broken. But there's a lot I want to get done, and not a lot of time. But I'm trying to make a schedule for myself to get through my entire footage backlog, because I've been trying to do it for years. And now that I finally have my foot in the door with that, I want to spend some time either tonight or tomorrow getting through another 5 or 10% of it. And then over the course of like 2 or 3 months, I could completely finish it, but that's only half of the equation. The other half is getting all the videos scheduled on YouTube. So I have to refront log the VOD channel because I finally caught up with it today. That's why the uploads for the VOD channel were late because I woke up late. The main channel, I have front log to the 19th of next month. So almost a month away. And then the PvP Shenanigans channel is front logged, I think, a month and a half. Like, actually full-on front logged. Because when I get those things fully front logged, I'm then going to want to go back and see if there's any thumbnails I want to add on to the front log beyond that. And
Send
then
in
just
Team
maintain
6.
it going forward as, like, you know, once
Been a
every
rough
week or
couple of
twice a
months,
week.
But Liru softens
edit
the
things
blow
out.
smile.
Son of Shadow, thanks for the 57-month resub. I'm glad to hear that. I hope everything goes well for you. And I hope you keep enjoying the content, my man. Seriously, it's appreciated. So we'll see what Op4 plans here to do here. Looks like they got rescripted, and we'll see just how well they do. But I guess one of the things I also want to do is, after all that footage is edited and front logged proper, I want to start varying what I do, because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I am a little bored of Arma, and I want to vary it up a bit. So that's why we're going into Fallout, that's why we're doing more DayZ. I want to get into Darktide as well, but I want to have a second game like DayZ that lets you guys screw with me, but also lets me make a little bit of revenue. Because YouTube and Twitch always, you know, throttle me here and there, and I want to kind of step up my revenue for some personal reasons, because there's some other projects I want to get into for content that I'm testing out right now. I'd love to have a section of this channel dedicated to, like, fermenting and stuff too, but that takes a while to make, and we're seeing some issues with people's driving right now as they go across. Now, let me quickly clarify, because chat's freaking out. I'm not going anywhere for Arma. I'm always going to be Zeus. I'm always going to be playing on the ground when I can. But, you know, I want to vary it with some other stuff. So we'll see how things go in that regard. But why are they throttling me? Rannick, if I knew, I'd be able to get it fixed. They've been throttling... YouTube's been throttling me since 2018. But to give you an example of the throttling, I have not gained a subscriber on YouTube in the past month. I've actually lost, according to their analytics, 60 subscribers. And it just throughout the day, I gain like 5 in the first half of the day and then lose 7. And it seems to be tied to every time I upload a video, YouTube will just randomly unsub people from me. Because it always seems to be, the drops are exactly correlated to when I release videos. So it's just YouTube being YouTube. And then they don't recommend my stuff, and then they just screw me over. So... I don't know. I might look into their short stuff again because we had some good success with that. But when I compare analytics with other channels, I've noticed that I am an anomaly in the sense that YouTube treats me differently than everyone else. And I don't know. Who the hell knows? Mess with Liru time? Yes, CWC. When we start doing DayZ again after servers update for 1.19, go watch some of the DayZ stuff as well. You'll see what I mean. Also, my soundbite guy is back. I can't tell you where he was, but he was doing something that he wasn't supposed to be doing, believe it or not. So, that's why he was gone for like 3 weeks. But he went in and updated. He brought in some new sounds. Are the helicopters already fighting? Well, some heavy fires going on the Op4 helicopter. Now they're going to lowering themselves. They're not going down just yet. Is the Wildcat gonna switch its AMRAM on? Ooh! Very close dagger cut right there. Yay! Awesome! Well, guys, it just goes to show you, 3 miniguns are better than 1. It was a maneuver kill. Yes, Malin, you gave them AA missiles, and instead, one of them does a maneuver kill. Well, anyway, guys, I'm glad that this is where we went. And I'm gonna write that one down as, yeah. That's a highlight. Well, now Depso can use it against infantry, right? That's of course what they're gonna use it for. Plain chicken with bullets, yeah, right? You're going 4 fingers on the drink. Meanwhile, Op4 is driving the entire convoy around the coast. I guess they're gonna attack from the northern side. It's a weird choice, but it might work if Green 4 doesn't see it coming. Now they're gonna continue on. Whew. You hope Depso flies into a windmill? I don't think that's gonna go well for other side. Platoon lead, it's Vagrant on Op 4, which explains this plan, and Korvac for Green 4. Wildcat does have a camera. Maybe that's how the Wildcat won. It used its camera to bait out the other helicopter crew. We can't really see its POV, though, on it, unfortunately. I'm curious, though, if they're going to hear these vehicles or see them coming, because I think they can see them through the trees.
Yep, three guys is confirmed.
Yep.
Moving north.
So now the helicopter might be flying over it, might try to do some runs. Oh yeah, it's cutting around. Engage. It's got 5,000 rounds of minigun left. No kills. He's switching to the AMRAM. Nope, back on the minigun. Yeah, he has to go for the transport trucks if he can find them, because they don't have armor compared to the gases. And I think I do see the trucks down there. I can't believe it. The commander used his Igla in the truck and managed to destroy the helicopter. Wow. That was so awesome. The commander literally planted a tree there and it destroyed the helicopter. Just wow. Wow. Great. So one helicopter died to the ocean, and the other died to a tree. Brilliant. Oh, just absolutely brilliant. That one tree that just happened to be taller. Yep. Oh, well. Well, at least Green 4 knows that Op 4 is going to be attacking from the northern side, so you already see forces redeploying to cover against the north, but... Well, Malin, if you're still here, buddy, you gave both helicopters AA missiles to fight each other. And turns out all you really needed was to have a map with trees in the ocean. How do you feel, buddy? How do you feel? Justy boy, you're right. Malin should restart the server right now because the vehicles crashed into terrain and killed each other. This is the greatest plan. Muffled gunshots. There's a few pillows downstairs, yeah.
I mean, we're in desert camo anyway, so...
Don't you know how exactly know exactly how it feels? I'm pretty sure you know exactly how it feels. Nim, I'm just here for the ride.
Well, no, just keep up with us.
Wait here for the rest of the spots, please.
Alright, so Op 4 is advancing the Hilux Vic. Didn't let me select it for some silly reason. There we go. It's now patrolling up to the north, though. It's going really far north. We have Zally setting, ooh, tripwire mines. It's from 3CB Factions, which I think they did add with the September update. So they've had it for about a month now. They just I haven't seen that asset in FNF since today, to be honest. I like that we're seeing tripwire mines. We just have to hope Zally doesn't trip his own tripwire mine. That'd be pretty bad if he did. Yeah, I also know Everick from 3CB. I said, wouldn't it be cool if they like made a turret version of it? And he said he might add it, so we'll see. Can you imagine just like a static box with a BTR or BMP turret up top? That'd be pretty funny. Ooh, and Op 4 is going into a battle line. Op 4 is about to be right on top of this position. And of course, Yanni's in front. Let's see if Yanni survives. I actually see it right there. Yanni moved around it. Good for Yanni. Cullis might not be so lucky. Oh. There goes Yanni. The mine detector was, the mine planter was just killed by Arma Jesus, but yeah. I had a feeling it would be Yanni that would step on it. It's always Yanni that steps on the mine. Who happens to also be on the multi. But hey, what can you do? Gamma 1 should come around on the MSR and see if it can flank around on the northern side. That'd be smart, but they might be ordered to go elsewhere. Otherwise, you have Kane being the aggressive man that he is. He's gonna solo this objective, and I'm totally not caster cursing him. I'm sure Kane will be fine.
Oh, this is the terminal right here.
I'm sure Kane will be fine. You just realized that this is Terminal 2 right here.
They fell back into Terminal 2. Back into Terminal 2.
Got some long-range fire with this group right here.
Initial engagement, but we're a bit scattered.
You lost Yanni, Cullis, and Bronson. Daedalur has an angle on him.
Fucking stamina, dude. Terrible. Yeah. Just push up along the northern side of this fucking objective.
Get down, Hicker, down.
Kaker was told to get down. Oh, he's still alive. Dang. I mean, good for Kaker. Alright, simply trying to hide under this tree to see who he can pick off. Op 4 has a lot of forces around. They also have a lot of transport trucks on standby. So they might be looking to pick up forces after this and try to rush around. Bayant now trying to push. Could get right on top of the terminal. These three Gazes have to be careful not to play bumper cars here. I guess they're just gonna hold right there until this terminal is taken. Lolo taking heavy GLs. Yes, intentionally caster cursing people never works. I try to weaponize it, but it just doesn't seem to work. Maybe Slushy could use his Igla. You know! You know! You know! I'm just gonna shut up. Bayant now entering the terminal room. He's looking around. I don't see any explosive traps placed, so I think he'll be fine after he taps it. King, meanwhile, doing some bandaging behind a down T-140. There's the hack started. They're trying to run, just in case there is some sort of explosive trap. Grenades thrown above. It rolls back. Otherwise, it would have gotten Lolo. Plus, she brought back up. These guys are pretty badly cut off. You've got the Vic coming around on the side. It's suppressing the Ron side, though, so Green 4 doesn't really realize where the enemy is. We just had a rocket go off up here, and I think that managed to get all three guys. They're getting shot and double tapped from the other side. Normal service resumed. But, I mean, looking at Green 4, they haven't taken that many casualties. All things considered, Op 4 have taken a decent handful. But looks like a lot of Green 4 are able to pull back to hold this terminal side. And now you have the command vehicle coming around over here just with the +1. Rest of Delta deployed on the right flank. Now they're just going to basically go up and take that ridge. I think this game's going to be over in another 10 minutes, and this will be a quick round. You saw one of the Op 4 guys there get absolutely annihilated. There's a second body right here. Is that their marksman? They're fighting a bit of an uphill battle here as Green 4 does its best to hold the line. But they are still pulling back. You got Korvac, which is Green 4 command. He's caught out in the open right here, getting shot up by Novix. So he's gonna try to pop a smoke and pull back, but they're almost cut off by Op 4 pushing up their left flank. Novix is the marksman, though. And there's Hack 2 completed. Mutant taking fire from Naps and Cats on his left side. Korvac, meanwhile, is about to be Hillary Clinton by Novix. Of course, ground command was Hillary Clinton. I'm gonna rule that as a suicide. Hey, Slushy, how you doing? I watched you, I might have accidentally caster cursed you, but that didn't kill you. A grenade did. Anyway, Fred driving by. With Dream as his gunner, I'm assuming. Op 4 now pushing over here. Green 4 has lost their command. No, totally 5s. Yep, natural causes. Or he hunt himself, one of the two. If you get the joke, you get it. If you don't, I don't need to explain it. FNF today feels like a lucid dream. Yeah, Depso, you, that Op 4 tree really got you, didn't it? Some Op 4 guy just blew up over there. Now you got the Hilux BTR 60 Hilux now driving by. And then you got this other group assaulting uphill on these fortifications. Yeah, it happens, Slushy, it happens. I mean, just look at the tide of Op 4 coming in. The Hilux is trying its best to do hit and runs here, but it's just off target. You got King now pushing the line, only to be blown away by Banks right there. More Op 4 testing. It's the aggressive players. King, Bayant. King's dead. Bayant trying to get up. Grenade just went off right here. Arakiru might get some flanking shots on Bayant, though. Little bit of desync. That's only going to really help the attackers. We're seeing a lot of smokes being popped as well. Oddball wildly suppressing the left. I think both sides don't really realize where contacts are. RPGs fired. Ooh. Green 4 doing their best to hold their line up here, but they are taking casualties. Some grenades being thrown back and forth here. A satchel thrown. Khalil's got to be careful. That satchel's going to blow his head off, or not. That's King's body right there. Satchel need to be thrown a little farther, but now you're starting to have Op4 breach into this area. Ezio gets flanked and taken out. BTR, Hilux now coming up, harassing and trying to cut off this force over here, leaving only this force to push up. If Green 4 can take these guys out with minimal casualties, I think they can still win this. But we have a lot of unfortunate desync going on right here. Bunkers cannot be destroyed. Just saw someone get picked off up here. Another satchel thrown. Someone has turned on their lag switch, and everyone is suffering. You got Bluck in the middle of the formation right here. He gets blown away by Warkus. He was on his own trying to flank around, but he ran into another Op4 group. Great grenade throw by Pierce. He manages to get it inside. Cliff, though, is hiding back here, checking a body. And I think Op4 have pretty much broken through right here. Kermit trying to hold the line. He pulls back, got an internal garrison right here. As Green 4 is starting to reroute forces to the north here, but they're still in the open right now, trying to figure out what's going on. Kermit now creating a bit of a fatal funnel right here. Fawn's holding an RPG. Pierce pushing into the line of fire. Server is somewhat stabilizing now. It could have been the smoke. Usually that many smokes doesn't cause a desync spike, but I have seen it on occasion. Yeah, Slushy, I know. And meanwhile, on this side, I mean, Charlie for Green 4 is doing a good job of, oh gosh, look at this. NASA gets a double kill and pulls back, but he gets knocked uncon. You had Mittens get close to the terminal here. Numbers are really well divided, though. Mittens could wake up and tap the terminal. He's just in the way. There's also a satchel set right here. RPG just went out, and the 60's going out again. Numbers-wise, it's actually pretty even, if not a slight advantage on Op4. We'll see if that satchel goes off and takes the building out and eliminates a lot of dudes with him. We'll see if the Triggerman's even still alive. Whiplash trying to be on top of this structure. Ash puts some shots in him. Polton gets knocked out by a grenade. The defenders could still win here. Green 4's really scattered around, though. They have to pull back into the defensive sector. But left and right, you are seeing people going down. Shy just killed Whiplash up there. Fonz has his RPG out. He puts it away. Pilot's now coming in. I think the gunner just got shot out of it. No, the driver did. It's only Fred on the gun. There's the hack start on the terminal by Fonz. We'll see if that satchel goes off. Revolt, I think he just killed a friendly. Fred just got a kill with that. Pogo coming around. We need to see Green 4 go for that terminal, though. There's 70 seconds left. Fred's shouting that he's a god. Pogo with another kill. Seismo moving into the terminal site. Fonz trying to hold, gets into a one-on-one with Seismo. Manages to hold him. A charge thrown. Griggs comes around. Fonz needs to run. He doesn't realize the charge has been thrown. Fonz is dead. There he goes. Pogo underscore coming around. Op4 do not have a lot of numbers left. 27 seconds. Mittens gets knocked out. I think Green 4 are going to hold. Holy crap. In a bizarre twist of events, Green 4 has somehow clutched it with 16 seconds remaining. Op4 only has about 6 or so guys left alive. Green Shade coming in. Mag dunks Kabubi, but isn't able to get the kill. Shade taking his handgun out, gets the kill there. Shy's gonna come around and kill Shade. He doesn't see him. Shade spots Shy. Gets the knockout. Ash is gonna come around and finish him, though. Right? There it is. Mittens wakes back up. He's pulled back, then did some medical. 16 seconds. 5 Op4 remaining. Green 4 has double that. And they've got the BTR Hilux doing work for him. Mittens breaches. Yeah, just let him go. Okay. Get the box. Tap the box. Tap the box. No, Mittens. Oh, beautiful drop shot there by Mittens. Mittens, come on. Come on. You just need 16 seconds, Mittens. Mittens, please. Okay. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Oh, Seismo might stop it!
Goat team
Oh my
6
god.
Now.
Simon Grenfer.
Wow. If he just touched it, he might have had the time to actually... Oh, it's just up to Katz and Roofy and Mackenzie. 7 seconds left on that terminal. If there's one more touch, I think Op4 will get it. Green 4 saying they're on edge about this right now.
Go in to the terminal. I got myself.
Fred's still camping on the BTR. I would do the same. He's got great overwatch right here in this position. Mackenzie is a medic. If he could find AT and hit that Vic, though, that would greatly help his friends. He throws some grenades. Grenades might actually cook off the Hilux. And there's the cook-off. Yep. Fred gets out. He's angry. But look at this. Green 4 has multiple people on the terminal. There needs to be explosives thrown in here to clean them out. We do have an explosive specialist still in play, though. Mackenzie trying to get Perstrowski here. Doesn't manage to get the kill. He's going to fall back. Okay, come on. That was funny. That was pretty funny. He literally just deleted that man's face with bullets. Oh my god. This is now a 2 versus 3, 6, 8 with 7 seconds left on the clock. For the terminal, there's still 22 minutes of the game left, but I don't know how Op4 can win this one. Green 4, they just have a solid defense here. Christ, 3 people died behind this windmill. Is that command? Because I saw command drive right. Oh my god, it is totally command. With 2 other people with long ranges, and they all just got freaking annihilated up there. I would say they need 1 person to come in from the south, 1 person to go around and try to get it from the west. Their best angle of insertion will be on the western side, but they have to go for some kills here. Yeah, they know each other are there, so they're popping grenades. Oh my god, that landed right on top of him and also hurt Cats. But I think Fred also got blown up by the other one. That was a grenade trade. That was actually a grenade trade. That's amazing. Not amazing for Op4, though. Now it's 1v7. Cat's getting on one-on-one with Curie. Trying to do that back and forth. Another grenade. There it is. That is a win on green 4. Hot damn. May the force of Adriano be with him. Not today, Korvac. Not today. That was a great fight. All right, guys. That concludes round 2. We'll be back for round 3 in moments. That was pretty damn close, admittedly. All right.